Hello and welcome back to the deep dive. Today we are shifting gears a little bit.
Hmm.
Usually we're tearing apart, complex geopolitical events or the latest tech trends, but today we're going back to basics.
But in a very sophisticated way.
Exactly. We're going back to the classroom. We have a stack of material here that is all about one thing, and that is mastering the nuance of English vocabulary.
Specifically, idioms and phrasal verbs.
That's the one.
That's right. And, to be clear, this isn't just a random list of words. We're treating this as a masterclass.
We are.
We have exactly 30 items on our docket today. And these are the kinds of phrases that, well, if you use them correctly, they make you sound completely fluent and natural.
Right.
But if you misuse them or you miss the small details, they can be pretty confusing.
Absolutely. And looking at our instructions for this deep dive, we have a very specific role to play today. We are adopting the persona of the patient, clear English teacher.
That's the goal.
We aren't going to rush through this. We aren't going to skip the grammar. Our mission is to ensure that by the time we finish this session, you, our listener, have these 30 items just locked in your brain.
We're going to go line by line, sequentially. We won't skip a single thing. For every single item, we'll break down the meaning, give you 3 solid examples. Look at the grammar, the word families, the prepositions, and even the opposites. It's going to be methodical, slow, and hopefully very illuminating.
So let's set the tone. Nice and calm, simple vocabulary. We want every explanation to land perfectly. I'm ready if you are. Let's look at item number 1 on our list.
Let's dive in. The first phrase is, have under one's belt.
Have under one's belt. Visually that's an interesting one. I'm imagining a big meal or something.
You're actually on the right track. That is very likely where it comes from. The idea of having a good meal in your stomach, under your belt.
Ah, okay.
It implies a certain satisfaction. But in modern usage, it means to have achieved or experienced something useful that contributes to your background.
So it's about possession of experience.
Exactly. When you have something under your belt, it's yours. You've earned it, and it's now a part of your history.
So it's not just that you did something, but that you now possess the value of that experience.
Precisely. It suggests that the experience is now a tool you can use. Let's look at how we use this in a few sentences.
Okay.
First example. She has 10 years of experience under her belt.
Right. So this means she isn't guessing anymore. She carries that decade of knowledge with her.
It's a solid foundation.
That sounds very solid. Here's a second example. With a degree under his belt, he looked for a job.
Right. He isn't just a student anymore. He has secured that achievement. It's done.
Okay, and a third one.
For a third example, and this is often used in career planning, I want to get a few successful projects under my belt before I apply for the manager position.
That's a great usage. It implies you're sort of collecting achievements to build up your confidence or your resume.
Exactly. Now let's look at the mechanics here. What is the word family? What kind of phrase is this?
Well, it's an idiom, right?
It's an idiom, obviously. And it sits in what we call a semantic field of achievement, experience, and possession. It acts almost like a noun phrase. It's something you have.
Okay. And if we wanted to use a synonym, if I wanted to say this but without the idiom.
You could say possess or have achieved or maybe have in one's background.
But those sound a bit dry, a bit formal.
They do. Saying you have it under your belt adds that flavor of, rugged accomplishment.
Right. Now, grammar check. The preposition is strictly under, isn't it?
Always under. This is a key point. You never have something in your belt or on your belt.
Got it.
And looking at collocations, words that naturally go together with this, we almost always talk about experience under one's belt, awards under one's belt, or wins under one's belt.
What about the opposite? What if my belt is, loose because there's nothing under it?
Then you are inexperienced. You might be a novice, or even the word green. That is the antonym territory here, being without a background or history in that subject.
That makes perfect sense. Okay, let's take a breath and let that one sink in.
All right.
Ready for the next one?
Moving on to our second item. This is one that people, they often get wrong. The phrase is, if worst comes to worst.
If worst comes to worst. I feel like I sometimes hear people say worse with an E at the end. If worst comes to worst.
You hear that constantly, but the traditional correct idiom is if worst comes to worst.
Okay.
It technically means if the worst possible situation turns into the worst possible outcome. So it refers to the absolute worst scenario occurring.
And when do we use it?
We use this phrase when we're making a plan B or, contingency plan.
Ah, so it's the linguistic bridge to the backup plan.
Exactly. Let's see it in action. Example 1.
Ah.
We will drive there, but if worst comes to worst, we can take the train.
So the car breaks down, there's a huge storm. That's the worst case. The train is the fallback solution.
Exactly. Here's another one. If worst comes to worst, we will cancel the picnic.
Right. We don't want to cancel, but we are prepared to do it if the weather is terrible.
And a third example, which is very practical, bring extra money just in case worst comes to worst.
That's good advice. It implies an emergency could happen, like you lose your wallet or something.
Right. So the concept here is all about contingency planning and preparedness. It's a conditional idiom.
Okay. And regarding synonyms, what could we say instead?
You could say in the worst case scenario, or perhaps as a last resort. Those carry the same weight of desperation or maybe finality.
And collocations. Do any words go with this particularly well?
Well, the phrase itself is the collocation. It acts as a fixed unit. If worst comes to worst, you generally don't break it up or change it.
Got it. And the opposite, the sunny side of things.
That would be in the best case scenario or simply ideally.
Could you use that in a sentence?
Sure. You might say, if worst comes to worst, we stay home. But ideally, we go to the beach.
Crystal clear. Let's pause for a moment before the next one.
Okay, item number 3. Now, this line is tricky.
Ah, how so?
Because it contains 3 distinct phrases that look very, very similar. We need to distinguish them carefully.
Okay. What are they?
The phrases are, in any case, in that case, and in the case of.
Oh, I see students mix these up all the time. They sound almost identical, but the logic is completely different.
It is.
Let's tackle the first one then. In any case.
In any case is a transition phrase. It means regardless of what happens, or more simply, anyway. You use it when you want to dismiss any obstacles and just return to your main intention.
For example, it might rain, but I will go in any case.
Exactly. The rain is irrelevant to your decision. You are going anyway.
Okay.
Now compare that to the second phrase. In that case, this is different.
Right.
This one means if that specific situation is true or because of that reason, it connects a cause to a result.
So if I tell you I'm feeling very tired today, how would you respond using that phrase?
I would say, in that case, let's rest.
Because I'm tired.
The result is we rest. It's a logical connector. It's all about consequence.
Got it. And the third one, in the case of.
This one is generally more formal. It means regarding the specific instance of. We see this a lot in, say, safety instructions.
Right. An example would be, in the case of fire, use the stairs.
Correct. It focuses the listener on one specific event or scenario. So the concept group here is transition phrases or logical connectors.
They're like the glue that holds arguments together.
That's a great way to put it.
Let's do a quick synonym check for each one, just to really separate them in our minds.
Good idea. For in any case, you could use anyway or regardless.
Okay.
For in that case, you could use consequently, therefore, or just then.
And for the last one?
For in the case of, you could say regarding or in the event of.
And what about opposites? Do these have antonyms?
Not really. These are functional grammatical phrases, so they don't have direct antonyms like hot and cold. They're tools for building sentence structure.
That is a very helpful distinction. Okay, let's take a breath there.
Ready to move on?
I am. Let's do number 4.
Item number 4. The phrase is in charge of.
In charge of. This is the language of business and leadership, for sure.
It is. It means having control over something or having responsibility for something or someone.
It implies authority.
It does. You are the one making the decisions.
Let's look at 3 examples. First, she is in charge of the sales department.
Meaning she is the boss. The buck stops with her.
Right. Example 2, who is in charge of cleaning the kitchen?
Now, that doesn't necessarily mean boss in a corporate sense.
No.
But it means who has the duty, who is the responsible person.
Exactly. And a third one, the teacher is in charge of the class.
That is pure authority. So the word family here is an adjectival phrase, and it sits in the semantic field of authority, management, and responsibility.
Okay. Synonyms. What else could we say?
You could use responsible for, managing, leading, supervising, or heading.
I want to highlight the preposition here because I think this is a common mistake. It is always of, right?
Yes, absolutely. You are not in charge for the team. You are not in charge with the team. You are in charge of the team.
And some common collocations.
Well, as we've said, in charge of a team, in charge of a project, in charge of operations. It's very common in a work context.
What if I am not in charge? What is the opposite of that?
Then you are subordinate to, or you are following orders from, or more simply, you're not responsible.
Clear. Let's pause there for a moment.
Okay. Item number 5, in good hands.
In good hands. Now, this feels much warmer, much softer than in charge of.
It is. While in charge of is about authority and control, in good hands is about care and competence.
Okay.
It means being managed or cared for by a competent and trustworthy person. It conveys a feeling of safety.
For example, don't worry, your car's in good hands with this mechanic.
That implies the mechanic knows exactly what they're doing. The car is safe.
Right. How about another one?
Example 2. The children are in good hands with their grandmother.
We trust the grandmother. She will protect them.
And a third example, one you might often hear in hospitals. With Dr. Smith, you are in good hands.
It's meant to be reassuring.
Exactly. The concept here is safety, trust, and care. It's an idiom.
Just synonyms.
You could say safe, well cared for, secure, or protected.
And collocations. How do we usually use this?
We often use the verb leave. For example, I left the project in good hands. Or you can simply say someone or something is in good hands.
And the negative. If I'm not in good hands.
Then you are in danger. You might be neglected. Or to put it more directly, you are in incompetent hands.
Which means you should probably be worried.
You should definitely be worried.
Okay, that is a comforting phrase to know. Let's take a beat.
All right, number 6. We're staying with the word good. The phrase is in good spirits.
In good spirits. This isn't about ghosts or alcohol, I'm guessing?
No, although the word spirits can mean both of those things. Here, it refers to your mood and your emotions.
Okay.
To be in good spirits means to be feeling happy, cheerful, or positive.
Let's see how we use it. Example 1. Even after losing the game, the team was in good spirits.
This is a very common usage. It shows resilience. They lost, but they weren't sad or grumpy about it.
They kept a positive attitude.
Yes. Example 2. She is in good spirits today because it is her birthday.
That's a natural cause for happiness. And a third.
I hope to find you in good spirits.
That sounds a bit formal.
It is a very polite, slightly formal way to start a letter or an email. It's a way of wishing someone well.
So the concept is emotions and mood. It acts as an adjective describing a person's state.
Exactly.
What are some synonyms?
Cheerful, happy, optimistic, upbeat, or even jolly.
And the preposition is in. We are essentially inside that good mood.
Correct. You are in good spirits. And for collocations, you can remain in good spirits or you can try to keep someone in good spirits.
And the opposite?
The opposite would be depressed, downcast, or the direct antonym, in low spirits.
Got it. Let's move on.
Okay. Item number 7. This line combines 2 different concepts that both use the word in.
2 for 1.
2 for 1. The phrases are in person and in progress.
Let's separate them. First, in person.
In person means physically present, not via email, not on the phone, not on a Zoom call. It means your body is actually there.
An example would be, I want to meet you in person.
Meaning, I want to shake your hand and see you face to face.
Okay. Now, the second phrase, in progress.
This refers to an action. It means something is happening right now. It is not finished yet.
For example, the meeting is currently in progress.
Meaning, do not interrupt. It is happening.
Right.
And we can actually combine them for a third example. He checked the work in progress in person.
That puts it all together. He physically went to the site to see the work that was still happening.
Exactly. So the concepts here are mode of presence for in person and state of action for in progress.
What are some synonyms for in person?
Face-to-face or physically.
And for in progress?
Underway, ongoing, continuing, or simply happening.
And the opposites are pretty clear, I think.
They are. The opposite of in person is virtually online or remotely.
And for in progress?
The opposite is finished, completed, or halted.
Excellent. Let's take a quick breath there.
All right. Item number 8. In reality.
In reality. This phrase feels like a reveal, like a plot twist in a movie.
It often is. It means actually or in fact. We use it to contrast what people think is true with what is actually true.
So it bridges the gap between appearance and truth.
Precisely. Let's look at an example. He looks mean, but in reality, he is very kind.
You see, appearance versus truth.
Example 2. I thought the exam was easy, but in reality, it was hard.
Perception versus truth. And a third one.
People think he is rich, but in reality, he has no money.
That is the classic usage. The concept group is truth versus appearance. It functions as an adverbial phrase.
Yes, it does.
And synonyms for this.
Actually, as a matter of fact, truthfully, or a bit more formally, in point of fact.
And for collocations, I feel like it often follows the word but.
You're exactly right.
Yeah.
But in reality, it signals that a correction or a surprise is coming.
And the opposite.
The opposite would be something like, theoretically, ostensibly, on the surface, or in imagination.
Can you give an example of that contrast?
Sure. In theory, it works perfectly, but in reality, it fails.
That's a great way to remember it. Okay, let's pause.
Number 9, in touch with.
In touch with. We are talking about connection here, right?
Yes. It means to be in contact or communication with someone, but it also has a secondary meaning.
Oh, what's that?
It can also mean to be aware of a situation or trend, to be connected to the reality of what's happening.
Interesting. Let's do the communication examples first. I stay in touch with my friends from school.
Meaning you still write or call them regularly.
Right. Example 2. Are you in touch with your family?
It's a question about whether you communicate. Now, for that awareness example,
Yep.
a politician must be in touch with the people.
Right. That doesn't mean calling everyone on the phone. It means understanding their feelings, their struggles.
Exactly. Feeling the pulse of the nation, so to speak. The concept is communication and connection.
What are the synonyms?
In contact with, connected to, communicating with.
And the preposition is always with.
Always with.
Yeah.
And the collocations are usually verbs like keep in touch with, get in touch with, or stay in touch with.
And the opposite is a very common phrase, too.
It is out of touch. If you are out of touch, you are isolated. You don't know what is going on.
Clear. Let's rest for a second.
Item number 10. It looks like.
It looks like. We use this constantly in casual conversation.
We do. It means it appears probable. We're making a judgment based on what we can see or sense.
So it's about observation and prediction.
That's a perfect summary. Let's do an example. It looks like it is going to rain.
You look at the sky, you see dark clouds, you make a prediction.
Exactly. Example 2.
Hey,
Looks like we will be late.
you look at the traffic, you check the clock, you predict that you won't arrive on time.
And a third one. It looks like she is happy with the gift.
You observe her smile, her reaction, and you make a judgment.
So the concept is probability and observation. It is a verbal phrase.
And synonyms.
It seems as if it appears that, or it gives the impression that.
Are there any common collocations?
Yes, we often say things like, it looks like rain, or it looks like trouble.
And the negative form.
You would say, it is unlikely that, or more casually, it doesn't seem like. You're expressing doubt instead of probability.
Okay. Moving right along.
Item number 11. It's a deal.
It's a deal. This sounds like the end of a negotiation.
That is exactly what it is. It's a fixed phrase we use to express agreement to a proposal or a plan.
So it signifies that the talking is over and the agreement is made.
Yes. For example,
Yeah.
you cook and I will clean. Okay, it's a deal.
We have agreed on the division of labor.
Precisely. Another one. I offered him $50 and he said, it's a deal.
The sale is final. And how about for making plans?
Absolutely. Let's meet at noon. It's a deal. The plan is set. The semantic field is agreement and negotiation.
Synonyms for this are pretty straightforward.
They are agreed, you're on, accepted, or just done.
And for collocations.
Well, you might shake on a deal or make a deal, but very often it's a deal. Just stands alone as a complete sentence.
And if I don't agree, what's the opposite?
You'd say no deal, or more formally, I disagree, or offer rejected.
Simple enough. Let's pause there.
Okay, we're on to item number 12, jump the gun.
Jump to gun. This is a fascinating idiom. Can you explain where it comes from?
I can. Think of a track and field race, like in the Olympics. The starter fires a pistol, a gun, to start the race.
Right.
If a runner starts running before the gun fires, they have literally jumped the gun.
Ah, so in daily life, it means to start something too early or to act before the proper time.
Exactly. That visualization helps a lot.
It really does. Let's have an example.
We haven't finished the plan, so don't jump the gun.
Don't start working until the plan is actually ready.
Correct. Example 2. He jumped the gun and announced the news before it was official.
He acted prematurely and maybe caused a problem.
And a third one. They jumped the gun on the sale.
Meaning they started selling before they were supposed to. The concept here is timing and patience.
Or, more specifically, a lack of patience.
Right. Synonyms.
Act prematurely, start too soon, or Get ahead of oneself.
And for collocations.
It's mostly used as a warning or a command. Don't jump the gun.
And the opposite, what would be the right way to act?
To wait for the signal, to hesitate, to hold your horses, or to delay. Basically, to act at the correct time.
Good. Let's take a quick breath.
Okay, item number 13. Just kidding.
Just kidding. This is social glue. We use this all the time.
We do. It is a phrase used to say that a previous statement was a joke and was not true.
And it's often used to prevent someone from getting offended, right?
Exactly. Or to backtrack if a joke didn't land well. Let's do an example. I lost your money. Just kidding. It is right here.
You create a moment of panic and then you offer relief.
Yes. How about another one? I am moving to Mars. Just kidding.
You say something absurd, then you clarify that it's not real.
And a third. Don't be mad, I was just kidding.
Trying to smooth things over after a teasing comment. The concept here is humor and clarification.
It is.
What are some synonyms?
Only joking, teasing, pulling your leg, or messing with you.
Collocations.
I was just kidding. It usually follows the joke immediately for clarity.
In the opposite.
The opposite would be being serious or saying, I mean it, or in all seriousness, or frankly.
Okay. Moving to 14.
Item 14. Just what the doctor ordered.
Just what the doctor ordered. Now, usually when a doctor orders something, it's medicine or maybe a diet, but we use this for fun things, don't we?
Almost exclusively. It's a metaphorical phrase. It means exactly what was needed or wanted for a particular situation.
Usually regarding health, rest, or relief.
Yes, it implies that this thing, whatever it is, will cure your bad mood or your tiredness.
Let's have an example. This vacation is just what the doctor ordered.
Meaning, I was very stressed, and this vacation is the perfect cure.
Okay.
Example 2. A hot cup of tea is just what the doctor ordered.
It makes me feel physically better, especially on a cold day.
And a third one? That laugh was just what the doctor ordered.
It relieved my tension. So the concept is satisfaction and relief.
Yes.
And synonyms.
Perfect. Exactly right. Much needed, ideal, or my favorite, hit the spot.
Ah, that's a good one. Collocations.
It is almost always used as the full phrase. It is just what the doctor ordered.
And the opposite. What if something is not what the doctor ordered?
Then it would be something unhelpful, unwanted, or unnecessary.
Got it. Let's take a brief pause.
Item 15. Keep one's chin up.
Keep one's chin up. This is about body language again, isn't it?
It is. Picture someone who is sad or defeated. They tend to look down at their feet. Their chin goes down.
Right.
But a confident, hopeful person looks up at the world. Their chin is up.
So to keep one's chin up means to remain cheerful and hopeful in difficult circumstances.
That's it, exactly. For example, even though he failed the test, he kept his chin up.
He didn't let the failure crush his spirit.
No, he stayed positive. Example 2. Keep your chin up. Things will get better.
That is a classic expression of encouragement to a friend who's having a hard time.
It is. And a third one. She is trying to keep her chin up during this hard time.
She is actively fighting to stay positive. The concept here is resilience and optimism.
Yes.
What are some synonyms for this?
Stay positive, be brave, persevere, or take heart.
In collocations, we usually tell someone to do this, right?
Yes, it's often used as an imperative, a command. Keep your chin up.
And the opposite.
To give up, to despair, to lose hope, or physically to hang one's head.
Okay.
Let's move on. Item 16. Keep posted.
Keep posted. This sounds like old-fashioned mail. Or maybe a bulletin board.
That is likely the origin, the idea of posting a notice on a board for everyone to see.
And in conversation.
In conversation, it means to keep someone informed of the latest news or changes. It implies a continuous stream of information.
For example, I will keep you posted on the project.
Meaning I will send you updates as they happen.
Got it. Another one. Please keep me posted if anything changes.
Don't let me be surprised. Tell me the news immediately when you get it.
And a third.
The manager kept the team posted about the schedule.
So there was continuous information flow. The concept is communication and updates.
It is.
And synonyms.
Update, inform, notify, brief, or a more informal one. Keep in the loop.
And the structure is usually keep someone posted.
Yes, that is the structure. Keep me posted, keep him posted.
And the opposite.
To keep in the dark. If you keep someone in the dark, you are intentionally withholding information from them.
Very clear. Taking a break.
Item number 17. Kid around.
Kid around. Now, we had just kidding earlier. Is this different?
It is similar, but kid around is a phrasal verb that often implies behavior, not just words.
Ah, okay.
It means to behave in a playful or silly way, to joke. It's about the act of playing,
Let's have an example. Stop kidding around and focus on your work.
meaning stop playing, stop acting silly.
Right. Example 2. He loves to kid around with his children.
He plays, he tickles, he jokes. It's an activity they do together.
I see. And a third.
It wasn't serious. I was just kidding around.
So my behavior, my actions were part of a joke. The concept is playfulness and humor.
Yes.
What are some synonyms?
Joke, mess around, tease, play, or fool around.
And for collocations, you kid around with someone.
That's right. You use the preposition with.
And the opposite.
To be serious, to act strictly, or to behave properly.
Okay. Moving to 18.
Item 18. No sugga stuff.
Or no one stuff.
No one's stuff.
Yeah.
This is informal, but it sounds very respectful. Very respectful. Means to be very knowledgeable or skilled in a particular area. It implies a deep, practical competence.
Not just book smarts.
Not at all. It's about real-world skill. For example, ask her for help. She really knows her stuff.
She is an expert you can trust.
Exactly. Example 2. The mechanic knows his stuff about engines.
He isn't guessing. He's skilled and experienced.
And a third one. You need to study hard to know your stuff.
You need to become proficient. The concept here is competence and knowledge.
Yes.
Synonyms.
Be an expert. Be proficient. Know the ropes, which we'll see shortly. Or be well-versed.
In collocations, is it just the phrase itself?
Pretty much. No one's stuff. The word stuff is just a general placeholder for whatever the topic is.
And in the negative.
To be ignorant, be incompetent, be a novice, or simply to know nothing.
Good. Let's pause there.
Item 19. Last resort.
Last resort. This sounds dramatic, like something out of a movie.
It does imply high stakes. It means the final option when all other options have failed.
So it's the thing you do when you have absolutely no other choice.
That's it. For example, asking for a loan was his last resort.
He tried to earn the money, he tried to save, but finally he had to ask for help.
Exactly. Another example. We will only use this method as a last resort.
We don't want to use it, but we might have to if nothing else works.
And a third, calling the police should be a last resort.
Meaning you should try to resolve the conflict peacefully first. The concept here is desperation and options.
Yes.
Synonyms.
Final option, last hope, or ultimate remedy.
And collocations. How do we use it in a sentence?
It's usually used with the word as a last resort. Or you can say something is the last resort.
And the opposite.
The opposite would be the first choice, the primary plan, or the preferred option.
Understood. Let's take a beat.
Okay, item 20. Learn the ropes.
Learn the ropes. You mentioned this one earlier. This comes from sailing, doesn't it?
It does. On a tall ship, there are hundreds of ropes. To be a useful sailor, you had to learn which rope raised which sail. It was fundamental.
So learning the ropes today means to learn how to do a job or activity, understanding the basics.
Exactly. Example 1. It took me a month to learn the ropes at my new job.
That's the initial training period.
Yes. Example 2. The new guy is still learning the ropes.
He's still a beginner. Be patient with him.
And a third one. Watch me, and you will learn the ropes quickly.
Meaning, I will teach you the basics. The concept here is learning and training.
It is.
What are some synonyms?
Get the hang of it, master the basics, or get up to speed.
And collocations. I feel like there's a related phrase.
There is. Show someone the ropes is very common. The teacher shows the ropes. The student learns the ropes.
And the opposite.
To be an expert already, you don't need to learn the ropes if you already know your stuff.
Perfect connection. Let's pause.
Item 21. Let's beat the go. This is it. Let someone go, or let something go.
This phrasal verb seems to have two very different emotional weights to it.
It does. It generally means to release, but the context is everything.
Okay.
It can mean to fire a person from a job, or it can mean to stop worrying about something emotionally.
Let's look at the emotional one first. You need to let the past go.
Stop holding on to the bad memories. Release that burden.
Right. Now, the employment one. The company had to let him go.
That is a euphemism. It's a polite, soft way of saying they fired him.
And there's a simple physical meaning too, right?
Of course. Let the balloon go and watch it fly. Simply releasing your grip.
So the concept is release and forgiveness, or dismissal.
Yes, and synonyms would be release, dismiss, fire, forgive, or move on.
Collocations are pretty simple.
Let it go. Let someone go.
And the opposite.
To hold on to, keep, retain, dwell on, or in the work context, to hire.
Okay. Moving on to 22.
Item 22. Level with someone.
Level with someone. This makes me think of construction. A level, flat surface.
That's the core idea. If two things are level, they are equal, flat, and open. There's nothing hidden.
So to level with someone means to be honest and tell the truth.
Especially about something difficult. It means no hiding, no tricks.
Can you give me an example?
I need to level with you. The news is not good.
Meaning I'm going to be direct and honest even if it hurts.
Exactly. Another one. Please level with me about the cost.
Don't hide the hidden fees. Tell me the absolute truth.
And a third, he leveled with his boss about his mistake.
He confessed openly. The concept is honesty and communication.
It is.
What are some synonyms?
Be frank, tell the truth, be open, or come clean.
Preposition.
It's always with. You level with a person.
And the opposite.
To lie to, deceive, mislead, sugarcoat, or to beat around the bush.
Got it. Let's take a brief pause.
Okay, item 23. Lighten up.
Lighten up. We are talking about weight again, but emotional weight.
Exactly. To lighten up means to become less serious, to relax and not worry so much. You're making the mood lighter.
For example, you are too serious. You need to lighten up.
Relax a bit. Have some fun.
Right. Or lighten up. It was just a joke.
Don't take it so hard. And it can also describe a situation.
How so?
The atmosphere lightened up when music started playing.
The mood became happier and less tense. The concept is emotion and attitude.
Yes.
Synonyms.
Relax, chill out, cheer up, unwind.
And for collocations, we often use it as a command, don't we?
We do. Lighten up. But you have to be careful. Saying this to an angry person might just make them angrier.
That's very true. And the opposite.
To become serious, to tense up, to get angry, or to brood.
Okay. Moving to 24. This one's a mouthful.
It is. Item 24. Like a chicken with its head cut off.
Like a chicken with its head cut off.
Yeah.
That is a very vivid and slightly violent image.
It is, but it is a very common simile in English. It refers to running around in a frenzied, disorganized manner.
Can you explain the origin?
Well, if you have ever seen a farm chicken, even after the head is gone, the body sometimes keeps running around chaotically for a few moments.
It paints a picture of absolute panic and a complete lack of direction.
Exactly. For example, I was so busy, I ran around like a chicken with its head cut off.
Meaning I was moving fast but not accomplishing anything useful.
Yes. Another one, stop running around like a chicken with its head cut off and make a plan.
Calm down and focus. And a third,
During the emergency, everyone acted like a chicken with its head cut off.
pure panic and chaos. The concept is chaos and panic.
It is.
What are some synonyms for this state?
Frenzied, chaotic, frantic, wild, panicked.
And the collocations are run around like or act like,
That's right.
and the opposite.
The opposite would be acting calmly, organized, composed, or cool-headed.
That one definitely sticks in the memory. Let's pause.
Item 25. Like crazy.
Like crazy. This is an intensifier. It makes things stronger.
Yes, it is an adverbial phrase meaning to a great degree or with great energy or speed. It takes a normal verb and dials it up to the maximum level.
For example, my head hurts like crazy.
It hurts a lot.
Okay. Another one. They are working like crazy to finish on time.
Meaning working very hard and very fast.
Right. And a third. It is raining like crazy outside.
It's raining very, very heavily. The concept here is simply intensity.
Synonyms.
Excessively, intensely, a lot, or madly.
And calming collocations.
Work like crazy, hurt like crazy, sweat like crazy.
And the opposite.
Slightly, a little bit, or for an action, lazily.
Okay. Moving to 26.
Item 26,
Yeah.
like pulling teeth.
Like pulling teeth. I hate going to the dentist, so I understand this one instantly.
It implies extreme resistance and difficulty. It means something is extremely hard or tedious to do.
Especially when trying to get information from someone, right?
Yes, or getting them to do something they don't want to do. For example, getting him to do his homework is like pulling teeth.
He fights you every step of the way. It is a huge struggle.
Exactly. Another one, getting an answer from the company was like pulling teeth.
It was slow, painful, and very frustrating.
And a third, the conversation was slow. It was like pulling teeth.
There was no flow, just a constant struggle to keep it going. The concept is difficulty and resistance.
It is.
Synonyms.
A struggle, very difficult, arduous, or painful.
Collocation is simple.
Yes, it is like pulling teeth.
And the opposite.
A piece of cake, easy, smooth sailing, or effortless.
Good. Let's pause there.
Item 27. like from hand to mouth.
Like from hand to mouth. We usually hear this as live from hand to mouth.
Correct. The phrase here is the simile form, like, followed by the condition. It means living with just enough money to survive with nothing saved for the future.
And the imagery is quite clear.
Yes, the money comes into the hand from earning, and it goes directly to the mouth for eating. There is no time to put it in a pocket or a bank.
For example, before he got the job, he lived like from hand to mouth.
He had no savings. He was surviving day to day. Okay. Another one. They are spending money like they live from hand to mouth.
Meaning they spend it as fast as they get it, even if they don't have to.
Exactly. And a third. It is stressful to live like that from hand to mouth.
It's a very precarious existence. The concept is poverty and survival.
It is.
Synonyms?
Scrimping, scraping by, or subsistence living.
And the main collocation is live from hand to mouth.
That's the one.
And the opposite.
Living in luxury, wealthy, well off, or having a safety net.
Understood. Let's take a beat.
Item 28. Live with it.
Live with it. This sounds very resigned, like you've given up.
It is. It means to accept a difficult situation because you know it cannot be changed.
You have to coexist with the problem.
Exactly. You can't fix it, so you accommodate it. For example, I don't like the color of the wall, but I will have to live with it.
You aren't going to paint it again. You just accept it.
Right. Another one. The decision is final. You must live with it.
There's no changing it now. You have to deal with the consequences.
And a third, it is a permanent injury, so he learned to live with it.
He adapted his life around the new reality. The concept is acceptance and resignation.
It is.
What are some synonyms?
Accept, tolerate, endure, put up with, or make the best of.
And the preposition is with.
Always with.
And the opposite.
The opposite would be to change it, reject it, fix it, or fight it.
Okay. Almost there. Let's pause.
Item 29. Load off one's mind.
Load off one's mind. We had in good hands for safety, but this is pure relief.
Yes. This describes that wonderful feeling of relief after a worry or a problem is removed.
I'm picturing a heavy backpack.
That's the perfect image. Imagine you're carrying a heavy backpack, a load. When you finally take it off, you feel lighter. This is that feeling, but for your brain.
Example 1. Finishing that exam was a huge load off my mind.
The stress is gone. I can finally breathe again.
Right. Example 2. Talking to you took a load off my mind.
Meaning sharing the problem helped me feel lighter. And a third. When I found my lost keys, it was a load off my mind.
That feeling of immediate relief from worry. The concept is relief and mental health.
Yeah.
Synonyms.
Relief, a weight off one's shoulders, or peace of mind.
And collocations.
You can take a load off one's mind, or something can be a load off one's mind.
And the opposite.
A burden, a worry, stress, or something weighing on one's mind.
Clear. And finally, the last one. Number 30.
Item number 30. Look forward to.
Look forward to. This is a nice positive one to end on.
It is. It means to feel excited and happy about something that is going to happen in the future. It's all about positive anticipation.
Example 1. I look forward to meeting you.
I am excited about our future meeting.
Example 2. She looks forward to the weekend.
She wants the weekend to come quickly. And a very common one. We look forward to hearing from you.
Standard polite business closing. Now, there's a very important grammar note here, isn't there?
There is, and this is crucial for learners. Notice that this phrase is followed by a noun, or a gerund the ing form of a verb.
Right. So you say, I look forward to seeing you, never, I look forward to see you.
That is a very common mistake.
Yeah.
The to here is a preposition, not part of an infinitive verb.
Got it. The concept is anticipation and optimism. Synonyms.
Anticipate, await eagerly, or count the days.
The preposition is to.
Yes. Look forward to.
And the opposite.
To dread, to fear, or to not want to do something.
And we did it. We have covered all 30 items.
We did. Sequentially, thoroughly, and I hope patiently. We have gone from having something under your belt all the way to looking forward to the future.
I hope this lesson has been helpful. We encourage you, our listeners, to try using just 1 or 2 of these in your next conversation. Practice really does make perfect.
Exactly. Take your time, review the list, and soon these will feel completely natural. Goodbye for now.